readings. Hang on, let me get the card for Leo. Okay, we're on to Leo the Lion. I said I was going off half an hour, and then I ended up watching a new series that's called Too Much on Netflix, and yeah, it's like an indie kind of like this American girl like flies to London, and I don't know, it's like interesting seeing like her perspective of what England is like. She gets into a relationship with a hot guy. So yeah, I just ended up watching 3 episodes of that. Anyway. So far, in every reading, we've had a whole lot of unfinished business. So that 6 of Swords card, I'm expecting that to come out again and again and again. I don't know what is going on. Can't seem to shake it off. Spirit guides, the universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in this 3rd and 4th week of July 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Leo's feeling first of all, please. Okay, so we have got the 6 of Wands reversed. Okay, so Leo, you could be feeling a lack of recognition. You could be feeling undervalued, unappreciated. Hi, Yodanka. Welcome in. I've literally just started. I've just started Leo. Yeah, because the 6 of Wands when it's upright is victory, recognition, success, being celebrated for your achievements. Okay, so when that's reversed, it's you know, like, oh, thanks a lot, no one's noticed. Do you know what I mean? And in a love reading, it could be that you're not getting attention from the person that you want it from. You a kid? Okay, well this is like tarot readings for over 18s, to be honest. Just a disclaimer there. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Temperance reversed. Now, if they were upright, I would say that this is having dreams and the universe, like whenever you see clouds on a tarot card, the universe is helping you along, like you'll see clouds on aces. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel's turning in your favor. So if you're a Leo right now, this is the perfect time to manifest what you want for the future in terms of relationship goals, financial goals, career goals, health goals, anything you want, okay? This Sagittarian energy is about creating goals. It's like getting yourself balanced and in the right frame of mind so that you can shoot for your stars. Like the universe has decided that it wants to grant your wishes, whatever they are, at this time. That's really nice, and it's usually good karma. If that wheel was reversed, it would be, you know, like we're stuck in a karmic cycle. for example, if you get into a toxic relationship, you see some red flags and you ignore them and you stay in that relationship, instead of leaving, then that would be like a karmic cycle. Okay, you're doing something that's unhealthy, that would be a karmic cycle. So until you learn your lesson, it would remain like that. I've just remembered, actually, these were both reversed, weren't they? Because I turned that one round to explain it. So there may be, Leo, there could be some sort of behaviour or habit, or avoidance of facing the truth that's keeping you from balancing your emotions and getting your sights set on what it is that you want. We need to find emotional balance, emotional equilibrium in order to go for our goals. You know, you've got to stay focused. Recently, someone got in touch with me that had really upset me, and it really knocked me off balance for a couple of days. And I thought, I don't like how this is affecting, I really don't like how this is affecting my like game and work. And you know, I need to be on the ball. I need to be focused and like feeling balanced. So basically avoid drama and find ways to be healthy. And if that means withdrawing from anyone that's messing with your head, do that. Hi, Judah. Welcome in. I'm just on the sign of Leo. I'm very good. It's the first day of the summer holidays, so teachers on vacay and all that. Trying to feel rested instead of tired. Tell you what, I'm going to sleep well tonight. I'm doing a tarot card reading. It's a weekly love reading, and I go through all the zodiac signs. So I see how you're doing and then how your person's doing, if it's someone that you're dealing with or that you're thinking about, or maybe someone that you're manifesting in the future. I see how they're doing as well. Right, let's get one more for Leo. They're collective readings, they're not individual. You can get individual readings, but they're paid. Okay, so we have got the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands reversed, all with the Ace of Wands. I told you, there's something that you need to do, Leo, in order to let go of the past, okay? So you're holding on to the Eight of Cups. If it's upright, is someone that is actively choosing to leave a relationship behind. They're walking away from that relationship. When it's reversed, it's like you're trying to hold on to it. Maybe someone's trying to leave you behind and you're like grabbing onto their ankles as they're walking out the door. Do you know what I mean? The Ten of Pentacles reversed. So you could have been in a commitment with someone, or you could have thought that you were going towards a commitment with someone, and it turns out that, you know, you're having to divide assets, like move out from a home that you had together. There's definitely an ending here. Look, we've got the Ten of Wands. So this is dropping the burdens. Someone's moving out. Okay, there's definitely division going on here of two people that were together. Now, the Ace of Wands is like when something has legs, when something has major potential to go a really long way, and it's just at the beginning. And, there's good luck. Aces are good luck. It's your hard work, your action, met with good luck. Like an Ace of Pentacles could be you've, gone to a job interview and then you're given the job. That's an Ace of Pentacles. Some sort of action that you take with regards to a relationship, when that's met with good luck by the universe, that would be an Ace of Wands. So like, a rebirth of an old relationship or start of a new one with someone brand new. But everything's upside down here, so there's definitely a major ending at the moment for you, Leo. Hi, AGF. I'm just on the sign of Leo. Okay. Now, for your person, the one that's on your mind or the one that you're dealing with or manifesting in, we've got the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is the major arcana for Taurus. It is the card of the teacher. Now, the Hierophant has lived so many hard lessons, okay, that they now want to tell others what they've learned in order to help them so that they don't have to experience the hardships that this person has, okay? They're no longer the student, they are the teacher. This is the challenge, okay, for whoever's showing up in your reading. They could be a Taurus, but they could just be someone that's trying to be wise, trying to use their life experience to make plans, to make decisions, to stay out of trouble, to grow. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups reversed. So this can be when someone's lacking self-love. It can also be when we're not experiencing love or we've fallen out of love. Okay, so someone's cup is empty. Perhaps they're not dealing with anybody at the moment. Perhaps they're tired and drained. They may need to take time out for themselves, King of Wands reversed. So this person that's showing up in your reading, Leo, it's someone that you've got on your mind, that you've been dealing with, or that you're manifesting in the future. I think they're having a period of doubt, okay? Because if this King of Wands was upright, it'd be someone that has their solar plexus activated, they're courageous, they're confident, they're in control. Like kings and queens, they sit still. They're not rash, they're not spontaneous. They're sitting in their power, they're in control, they're experienced. So for this to be reversed, this person's not feeling very courageous at the moment. They're lackluster. Their cup's empty. I think they're tired, and I think they're trying to be wise. They don't want to make mistakes again. For example, a mistake that you might make is sleeping with someone that just wants you for your body, and then it's all great to start with, and then they start being a jerk towards you because they just don't want it to grow. They don't want it to go anywhere, so they sabotage it, and then it ends up backfiring and you feel rubbish. So possibly someone's just trying to use their head and keep to themselves and put themselves first. That's just an example. This could be like drained in work after having a lot of responsibility. Excuse me. Okay, Queen of Cups upright for the outcome. Now, on your side, Leo, I don't think we had any kings or queens. We had the Six of Wands, we had the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance. We had the Eight of Cups. No, it was just everything was ending. They are showing up as the King of Wands because it's on their side. So this could be you as the Queen of Cups upright. Now the Queen of Cups is someone who's very caring, very healed, emotionally generous. So on the lives, what I do is I read for each of the signs. So they're collective readings. But if you want like a personal reading, I can do that. It would be £18 and you can look at my channel description and there'll be a link to my PayPal. So you'd put £18 and then tell me what question you've got. And I can do like 20 minutes that's individual to you. But you can just watch your sign or the sign of your person and it should still resonate. Right, there's the Eight of Wands reverse, which is delays, okay? Because this is fast action, progress, fast communication, and it's reversed. So it means the opposite of progress, which is delays, stagnancy, okay, disruption. We've got new moon reversed, which would have been a new beginning. So again, delays, challenges, blocks. We've got the Seven of Wands, okay? So being defensive, feeling the need to be combative and, you know, put our walls up, put our defenses up. Maybe a little bit argumentative or competitive. So they were all together, weren't they? So that's in the outcome. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands and the Fool. I don't like that as a combination because the Greek mythology behind Orion is that he's very overbearing, he's very sexual, he's very pushy, and the dove is very innocent. And a Knight of Wands is a player. A Knight of Wands is like very sexual and spontaneous, impulsive. And the dove is ignorant. The dove takes a leap of faith. It doesn't know, you know, what dangers lie ahead. I fear that impulsivity would be a bad move at the moment with those two cards being together. Oh, okay, I've already done Gemini in the last live, so you might want to go out of this and go into the last live. Cancer, I've just done, so you probably want to rewind. Actually, not rewind, go out and go into the last live for Cancer. There's only Leo so far in this live. I went off to eat my dinner and watch some TV. So you need to go out this live and go in the last one in the lives playlist if you want to watch Cancer and Gemini. I'm probably going to do Sagittarius tomorrow. I'm pretty tired now. So I think in this one I'll do Leo, Virgo and Libra. That was weird the way that flipped out. The Chariot. Okay. See, the Emperor jumps into the Chariot. Okay, and when he does that, he's determined to win. He's determined to achieve a particular outcome, which could be to defend or attack. And that's what the crab does in the Greek mythology behind this card. The crab uses its tough external, skeleton, and it grabs onto and nips the foot, and is kicked off. So it's all about willpower. Okay, like that crab tried its hardest to succeed, and when the chariot overturns, it's lost, defeat, or failure at the last minute. When it's upright, it's success. Okay, so something is successful in the end. That's interesting, because I think I'm not sure, but I think the crab might attack Orion's foot. I don't know. I don't really want to read the myths out, but you can look at the myth that goes with it by Googling Starbright's Tarot and then putting Cancer mythology, because it's an online booklet, that one, and I can't be bothered reading it out tonight. I read out every single one that came out last week. Yeah, there's this need to kind of overcome challenges with attack and defense. We can't afford to be just innocent and naive and succeed by pure chance. There could be a little bit of a battle. I'm looking at both sides of this spread, and everything's in reverse, isn't it? It's very negative. Ace of Cups, King of Wands, the Hierophant. There's such a lack of courage on the side of the one that's showing up for you in the future. And on your side, you don't want to let go of something. You really don't want to let go, and it's keeping you in a karmic cycle. And it's stopping you from manifesting your dreams. When is Leo going to meet the one that's showing up in their reading? Distract yourself from the waiting game. Yeah, there's some shadow work to do on your side and on the side of this person. And if this person that's showing up in your reading is the one, if they're not someone that you're manifesting in the future and it's someone you are directly dealing with now, you need to let it go. Because you've got the Eight of Cups reversed, you're holding on to something, and it's reached the end of the cycle with the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Wands reversed, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. But I don't know. It could be someone new, or it could be the one that you're dealing with, but you definitely need to let go of the past, Leo. You need to, like, stop fighting this. If a tower needs to fall, it will. That, you know, it's bigger than you. You can't hold it up. Let's see what was going on with them. Why are they the King of Wands reversed? Drowning. You are going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. Sneaky snake, going behind your back, deceitful swindler. See, I don't think that's down to you. I don't think that the person on this side is the one that you're dealing with. I think this is a separate person. I think they've been betrayed in the past. They've got trust issues. There's no kind of love to give anyone else. They're trying to rebuild their self-love because they weren't valued. They weren't truly valued. They were dealing with sneaky people. And they're drowning in emotion, you know, like, it's not good. They're feeling all the feels in the wrong way at the moment. You know, it's not good feelings that they're having. Let's continue to clarify. Beloved wisdom. Well, that's what the Hierophant card is all about. Love is a choice you make every day, so choose wisely. They don't want to invest in the wrong person yet again. Okay, they don't trust their own judgment. They feel like it's Groundhog Day. They keep choosing wrong, or like giving people the time of day that really don't deserve it, you know? They're lacking wisdom, they feel. And it's caused them a lot of, like, pain. They don't want to deal with any more sneaky people. Between the lines, uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. They're so sick of finding shit out about people, honestly. Mapping the way. Explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. Entangled. Establish and communicate your own boundaries. They could have been expected to put up with a third-party situation previously. They could have been expected to put up with something casual or some sort of situationship. You know, things where it's not exclusive. Things where it's long distance, you know, like very non-traditional. Hater. A situation is about to explode. Oh my god. Kicked to the curb. Tired of drama. That is like that screaming third party to me. You know, someone that's not being given first place in a relationship, the third place after, you know, the wife or the husband and the rest of the family, they're last on the list. It's all about to kick off, and they have been, they've been, you know, left out in the cold, but I think they've had people coming back, like bad pennies, coming and going, and, you know, expecting them to be okay with it, and they're not. I think they've had you know, people wanting them to forgive them, and it's gone beyond, like, what is forgivable. It's done too much damage. This person's exhausted. Look at that. Every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. Okay, so the way a tree in autumn sheds its leaves, it doesn't need them. There's no nourishment left in those leaves. Okay, it's choosing to let those go. It's choosing to shed those leaves because there's going to be regrowth, there's going to be renewal. It's part of the cycle, it's part of the process. There's absolutely nothing for that tree, you know, in that leaf. So it's dead, it's done. Down it goes. And eventually, you know, the dead leaves become a home for creatures, they get broken down, they become mulch. It is part of the cycle. That was always supposed to happen, you know. I feel like I can't see anything. It looks a lot lighter on the camera, but it's really dark for my eyes in here. But there you go, a bit of air as well. Okay, so this person that you are dealing with, Leo, let's get you some advice. In case you've not been speaking to that person and you're no longer living together, I'll get you a no contact message. So this is for the one that you're breaking up from or moving out from. It's not this person on the side, that's someone in the future, I think. The one you're supposed to let go of. Shit. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. That is mental. That is that 8 of Cups. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. Let's get you some advice, Leo. Right, Leo, you need to rest, okay? What you're going through is very tiring. It's emotionally draining, okay? So even if you haven't done much physically, you will feel drained. Your nervous system will feel wobbly, okay? Because you're experiencing an upsetting period at the moment, you know, major ending that you weren't necessarily wanting or you were trying to stop, hold on to. You need to take care of yourself, okay? Nurture yourself, make sure you get plenty of rest. And if you're not able to sleep, then you just take it easy physically, you know, like during the day. Be kind to yourself. In nature, you tend to relax, you know, if you lie down on the grass or lie down on the beach. Very, very like unexpected levels of relaxation from that. Lying down in your garden at night, you know, it's safe to do so, like do it. If it's not safe to do that, don't, but you know, there's places in the UK or in other parts of the world where it's perfectly safe to do that. Okay, so a healing essential oil for you is wintergreen. Wintergreen berry. Oh my god, that's freaky. Showcases the power of letting go. I'm sorry. That's freaky. It's freaky. I love tarot. I love spirit. That goes so well. Walk away. The power of letting go. Oh my God. So you can put that in a diffuser. You can also get wintergreen berry in you like lotions and creams. Use it topically. Okay. That's a really good essential oil for you. Let's get you a positive affirmation, and then I'm going to get you a card for why people adore you, Leo. Okay, positive affirmations. I am capable of creating a fulfilling and meaningful life. I am capable of achieving all of my goals and dreams. I am worthy of all the good things that come into my life. I choose to focus on the positive in every situation. Okay, what is it that people adore about you, Leo? Okay, so many things. That's rude. Maybe you need to hear this right now. Okay, Leo, people love your honesty. They adore that about you, okay? The fact that you tell the truth. Your self-control. I watch what I do and what I say. Okay, so you're very, very disciplined. People really admire that about you. Judgment. I listen to both sides before making a decision. Okay, so you're actually very good at standing back and being fair. Humility. I quietly show people what I can do instead of bragging. Okay, so there could be a lot of stuff that you've done in your life and yet you don't go on and on about it. Other people would. Other people totally would. Okay, so you could be keeping your light under a bushel. Curiosity. I like to ask questions. Okay, so I don't know if that applies to people around you, or I don't know if you're good at getting to know people, or if you're good at finding things out about the world and you've just got a healthy curiosity. But people like it, okay? They've noticed that about you. Hope. I believe good things will happen. I set lots of goals, okay? So that is very, very Leo to do that, to set lots of goals. Very fire sign. You're very much goal orientated. You love to achieve, okay? And you'll never not do that. So people really like that about you because it shows that you've got a lot of hope. I hope you liked this reading. I hope it resonates. Please give it a like. Give it a share. Support the channel. I can't wait to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping to do that by the end of the summer. If anyone wants a personal reading, you can pay me £18, 18, just 18, okay, not 80. £18 on my PayPal. The link is in the description for the channel on YouTube, and you can also private message me on TikTok if you want to. I'll do 20 minutes for £18. That's like, what, like 60p a minute or something. And it'll be just to your energy, okay? So not something maybe you want to do all the time, but I'd probably buy a reading for myself from another reader. I'd probably do that about 3 times a year. I don't see the point in doing it any more frequently than that. You got to let a bit of life happen. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be throwing all your hard-earned money away on, you know, constant readings, because it's just gonna like be the same answer, do you know what I mean, on stuff. So if I do you a private reading, it'll be a link to a YouTube video that only you can see, and it won't have an expiry on it. And it can be about love, or it can be about your health, it can be about finance, it can be about absolutely anything, relocations, business investments. Okay, on to Virgo. I'm going to open the windows again. I'm too hot. Too hot. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Virgo's highest good. How is Virgo feeling in this 3rd and 4th week of July 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Virgo's feeling, first of all, please. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands reversed and the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak. Well, Virgo, I feel like you've had your heart broken. I think that you thought you were going to get a second time around with someone, and it hasn't happened. Because I normally see Ace of Wands as like a rebirth of an existing connection. And it's not happening. It was something that you're really excited about. A person, a relationship that you're really excited about, and you're broken-hearted. Sorry if that's resonating for you. That's an awful feeling. That's weird. One card flipped over and then the other one flipped over, so let's look at both. We've got the Ace of Pentacles reverse and the Temperance reverse. I think you're really struggling to balance your moods at the moment. You could be having mood swings. It could be causing you to, you know, have to spend a lot of money if you're having to move out of somewhere, or you thought you were going to move to the next level with someone, you know, like moving in together, and that didn't happen. Because this is like the opposite of a promotion. If I was talking about a workplace, I'd say that's promotion, and that's like demotion or losing your job or something. In a relationship, you know, it's moving out or separating. Having to, you know, spend money, like dividing assets or paying for a deposit on a place for yourself, you know. Oh, Virgo, this sucks. Look, we've got a tower moment. Major change in a relationship status here. An Emperor. It could be that you're dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart. This is a lot of fire energy. And then the Two of Cups reverse. So one person's in love and the other one isn't. The feelings are not mutual. And the Sun card reversed is being sad. Being burdened. Not surprised. It's understandable. Hi Puma Annie. Hi Lexi. If you want a reading, like a personal reading, you can put £18 in my PayPal. The link is in the channel description, and then you can tell me, you know, what question you have. It'd be I'd send you a link to a private YouTube video, and it'd be 20 minutes or so. I don't take questions in lives because I haven't got enough watch hours to take super chats. So I just do the collective readings for each of the zodiac signs on the lives. Okay, so your person has got a Page of Swords. Now that could be communication. I think it's when someone's spying and watching, they're trying to gather information. Pages observe, they watch and they wait and they observe, and they try to understand what's going on with the person that they're watching and looking at. The King of Pentacles reversed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Nine of Cups reversed. Someone's really unhappy and they're struggling to like be generous or feel kind. It's someone that's showing up in your reading, Virgo. Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands is very like Sagittarius energy. It's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands, when she's upright, is someone who's very self-confident, very sexual, goal-orientated. She gets what she wants. It can be the other man or the other woman in a third-party dynamic. She's reversed, so I don't know if confidence has been lost. It looks like money and feelings are not great. Confidence isn't great. But then we've got the Eight of Pentacles upright, and that is about investment and growth and expansion into the future. So it's actively trying to improve the situation in a financial way. Investments of time, money and energy going into growth and expansion of the future. That's very difficult to do that at the same time as all of this is going on. Someone's not happy with like where they are in life at the moment, and they're determined to change it up. So that was the Queen of Wands in there. We've got an Emperor on this side. I don't know if there's an age difference. An Emperor, I would expect to be more established, have more responsibilities, to maybe have children, to maybe have their own business, their own place. Like, someone's taking leadership in their own life here. I think it's you, Virgo. And I think this person on this side is going to do the same. Let's see what cards come out for them next. The Eight of Cups upright, the Seven of Cups. So that's leaving a relationship. It's choosing to walk away from an established relationship and then being at a crossroads and thinking, what do I want next? Hi Lexi, thank you. Yes, I am really good, thank you. Yeah, recovery from grief, sadness, loss, regret with the Five of Cups reversed. Two of Wands is planning, okay? So that's a really nice set of cards. This is like, do you know what? I'm going to leave this situation and I'm going to have a really good think about what I want now. This person's in the planning phase, okay? Because they've been left, they could have left a job or been thrown out of a job. It's made them unhappy, but they're going to fix the situation. They're not just going to sit around and be sad. They're going to be incredibly proactive. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands reversed. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. So we're not going to be spontaneous, wild, you know, frivolous with money. We haven't got it to throw around. Okay, whoever this person is that's showing up in your reading, Virgo, is going to start pinching the pennies because they haven't got things the way that they used to have them. Okay, they're still a work in progress due to these circumstances. So they're not going to, you know, be frivolous with spending or their activities, how they make moves. They'll probably just exercise a lot, keep out of trouble, and you might be working on a side hustle or you know, job hunting, or just taking a good break before job hunting. They're looking at life through a sensible lens, you know. They could be a very practical sign. They could be Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn themselves. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Okay, we've got the 6 of Cups upright. So we've got a soulmate card here. 6 Cups because those feelings and memories are built up over many years. Okay, so that's in the outcome. So you've had heartache. They've left something. They're at a major crossroads in their life. They're also looking to collaborate. I feel like this is something coming in the future, you know. 4 of Pentacles reversed. I think there's a divine union coming up here. Because why would they show up in your reading? Unless this is the person that left you. Am I imagining it, or did they have the 8 of Cups? Getting mixed up now. They definitely had the 8 of Cups, didn't they? Where's that gone? Is it under there? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, because they had the 7 and the 8 of Cups. This could be the person that separated from you, that you're heartbroken over. Or it could be someone else separate that's getting out of a relationship that you're about to meet. The Star card, we've got wish fulfillment. We've got someone who is investing into a soulmate situation. I know that because they're not conserving wealth. They're not being the miser. They're spending money. The Star is either healing or wish fulfillment. It's the major arcana for Aquarius. The Queen of Cups. That can also be a healing energy. It's being generous with emotion. So it could be like an air of forgiveness, you know, genuinely feeling compassionate, generous of heart, forgiving, loving, unconditional love. There's a lot of cups here. Cups, pentacles, wands. Yeah, this person's going to struggle financially. They've got the King of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed. The 9 of Cups reversed. But they're determined to grow and expand for the future. They're planning because they're at a crossroads and they were upset, but you know, they left a relationship and now they're at a crossroads. They don't know where they're going, but it's going to be tough. You know, they're not like yet independent financially. They're not going to be running around frivolous, getting with people. They're not. That's not on their radar at the moment at all. I think they're just trying to heal. If this, let's say this is someone totally different that just happens to be getting out of a relationship and you're manifesting them, when will this come together? When you're truly ready for it, which will be around springtime next year. Okay, and if it is the person that's left you, yeah, that it's not to be with anyone else. They genuinely weren't happy. they ended it and they have no idea where they're going yet. Okay, they don't know any of that. They're just trying to be financially stable, because they're not financially independent. So let's see what was going on in this person's life, whoever they are to you, whether it's past or future. They were dealing with someone who's a joker. It's all just a game to them, insincere, just having fun. So whether it was them being the joker, or this is someone new that left someone who was a joker, they didn't feel like whoever they were with was taking them seriously, taking life seriously. You know, it made them very unhappy. They need security, they need stability. Clouded vision, recognise and discuss red flags or areas of concern. Yeah, they just like had no idea, like there was no sense of security or stability with the person that they were with. Okay, putting on a show. So they could have felt like they were living a lie for quite a while. Like things changed a while ago. And it just was disingenuous and it was making them really unhappy inside. I think a lot of people are doing that. Let's get an unspoken truth. Endings aren't always endings. What does that mean? There's going to be a reunion. Life isn't a test. There are no right answers. I think what we're looking at is advice that it's not always bad when a relationship ends. Okay, it's not the end of you. It's not the end of the road. There's a lot more life to live, and you don't have to live up to current status quos. You don't have to like fit any kind of template. Okay, life is what you make it. Whatever you choose is your life path. We don't need to try and live, you know, to fit like others' expectations. That isn't going to make you happy. Okay, living out your own hopes and dreams is going to give you like ultimate fulfillment. If this is someone that you're in no contact with that left you, let's get a no contact message. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. What on earth? For some of you, there's going to be a reunion here. You're going to have time apart and then they're going to like come back. They're going to leave and they're going to come back. Stranger things have happened. You always got to be really careful what you say to people when they announce like the relationship's over or the marriage is over, because stranger things have happened than people reuniting, even after many years. So yeah, don't be so quick to pass comment on their beloved. Right, let's get you some advice then, Virgo. What are you waiting for? So this tower, okay, is going to force you to take leadership over your own life. This person breaking up with you and walking away, realising that it's unrequited love. Spirit is saying, what on earth are you waiting for? Okay, start living your life now. Get to that bucket list. Book in some things that you really are going to like enjoy. Okay, live your best life, look good, feel good. And whatever happens with this, it's all going to shift in spring. Okay. Let's get you an essential oil for healing. Okay, you've got two. You have peppermint. Peppermint energizes and invigorates. That goes really well, doesn't it, with what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? So you can put that in a diffuser. You can, well, I might put some peppermint in my diffuser then if it energizes it. You can use it topically, you know, in a cream, a lotion. You can take supplements of peppermint and you can use it in cooking. Okay. Fennel encourages communication and self-expression. So if you feel like you've got really shut down lately and, you know, maybe experiencing depression or overwhelm, anxiety, anything like that, you may have gone really like introverted or insular. Fennel will help you to kind of like, you know, get some of that emotion out. Whatever's like gone inward will go outward. You know, you'll be able to express yourself. So you could put fennel essential oil drops into your diffuser at night. You can use it topically in a cream or a lotion or an oil, and you can take supplements. But you can also cook with fennel, can't you? Unless that's a different one or something. I cook fennel bulb. It's very pungent, isn't it, this end? It's very, very pungent. Yeah, so fennel and peppermint. Right, let's have a look and get you some positive affirmations then, Virgo. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. Okay, that's your positive affirmation. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. Right, something that people adore about Virgo. What is it that people adore about Virgo, please? Your honesty, the fact that you tell the truth. Okay, people adore that about you, Virgo. All right, take care. I hope that resonates with some people. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Right, I'm going to do Libra and then I'm going to stop for tonight, okay? I don't answer personal questions in the chat. You can get a personal reading by going to my channel description and then paying my PayPal, or you can watch the collective reading. So you watch the sign that I'm reading for yourself, or watch the sign of your person to see what's going on with them. But these are free collective readings by zodiac sign. Okay, on to Libra. Spirit guides, the universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in this 3rd and 4th week of July 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Libra's feeling, please. Ooh, Libra, you've got the King of Pentacles upright, the 9 of Cups upright, and the 7 of Pentacles upright. Are you feeling like you're in a good position in life at the moment financially? And that's put you in a good mood. Just within yourself as an individual. You feel satisfied, you feel accomplished, you feel, you know, like you've got a bit of security, you feel like you're in a respectable place in your life, status-wise. You're abundant, okay? That's really, really good. It's not often that we get that. Okay, another one for Libra. How is Libra feeling? Okay, so you could have experienced heartbreak. King of Wands reverse, that could have taken the wind out of your sails a little bit. You may be trying to be very practical at the moment, grounded, make good decisions. 8 of Cups, walking away from a relationship. 8 of Swords reversed, you're getting out of your head when it comes to this. 4 of Pentacles, you're not being the miser, you're not keeping it, you know, under wraps, you're kind of talking about it to people in order to, you know, process it and work through it in a healthy way. I think you know that something you're in is ending and you're processing it in a really healthy way, even though it's hard. You're not kind of looking away from it. You know you'll be all right either way. That person that you're breaking up with, they don't provide your stability financially. They don't provide your happiness within yourself. Okay, you're not codependent on them. You're independent from them. You're able to meet all your responsibilities, okay, like with or without that person. And there's something very empowering about that. The Star card, hope. Okay, so it's about healing and wish fulfillment. The 6 of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands reversed could be that something has not become successful, okay? So you're not being seen as a success when it comes to this particular relationship or connection. However, it's not affecting your, physical and financial security. It's more just like an ego thing. Right, let's see who's coming out in your reading. So we have got the Justice card reversed, okay? So this could be an ex, or it could be a Libra, or someone that just views their situation as incredibly unfair, unjust. Right, we've got the Chariot upright with the Page of Cups reversed. Someone feels like something's been really unfair and they're very like hard-faced and they're not prepared to open up at all emotionally. They feel like they're owed an apology for something. The Ten of Cups, okay, could have had a family with this person, or they could be returning to a family situation, which is going to make everyone really, really happy. Let's get three for the outcome. So this is a combination. The King of Swords reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Swords upright, and the Knight of Swords reversed. The King of Swords reversed is very, very harsh, manipulative. It's using intelligence against people. Ace of Pentacles is a loss. It's like a demotion, a loss of security or time or money. Ace of Swords is like clarity, a revelation, and then the Knight of Swords reversed is like an urgent message not being delivered. Let's get two more for the outcome. Six of Pentacles, fairness, equality, equal give and take. Queen of Wands reversed. That could be like feeling disappointed, feeling ignored, feeling disempowered. So that was King of Swords. See, Libra, you're showing up as the King of Pentacles upright, so you're very secure financially, you're in control, you're nurturing. They're showing up as the King of Swords reversed, so it's like very cold energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be manipulative, could be cold, calculating. The Queen of Wands reversed is like a seductress or someone that is like disempowered. See, they feel like something's unjust. How would they then get to... They want to travel towards something, be determined about something, but they're not going to show emotion. Then they've got the Ten of Cups upright. The family are going to be happy about whatever this travel is, this movement, this person that's showing up. Something's unjust, but it results in travel and movement and a family being fulfilled. I just find the outcome cards a bit bizarre. We've got a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands, both reversed. There could be arguments over like how responsibilities are shared, like time, money and energy between children, or I don't know what. Over money. There might be arguments over money, time or energy. Why have they got the Page of Cups and the Justice reversed? Complicated. Lots of twists and turns. Knotty situation, precarious. Something just isn't straightforward, like, at all. It's full of like legal loopholes and complexities, you know. Maybe things that are bigger than the two of you. Lone path. Needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. Devotion blooms, nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. There's going to be like ups and downs, but things that feel unfair, but in the end, the family will be happy. Total drama and action. I'm gonna have to put a light on. It's like pitch black in here now. Oh hi, welcome back. That's a lot better. What sign are you again? Running from your problems won't solve them. Ooh. There's going to be drama on the side of your person to do with the family situation, to do with travel, to do with the justice system. And that Libra card could represent you, Libra, as well. They could be leaving you to go to their family. Let's get you some advice. Is that what it is? Are they like finishing this? And that's leaving you as like a situationship, like someone that's just on the outside and they're trying to like bring balance. Because the King of Swords could be. Hi Judah, welcome in. You are always shifting. So things are going to continue to change, okay? This is inevitable. This was always going to happen. We can't keep things the same all the time. It's not possible. Let's get you a healing essential oil. Copaiba bridges body and mind. So it'll bring you like back into alignment so that your head's not, I was going to say, so your head's not separate from your body. The problem with Librans is you tend to ruminate on stuff. Any air sign, you get all up in your head about things and you overthink it and you analyse it to death. So this is going to bring you back into yourself, okay? Back down to earth. So Copaiba bridges body and mind. You can get that as an essential oil to put in your diffuser. You can use it topically in a cream or you can take supplements. Okay. Let's get you a positive affirmation. I am capable of making a positive impact on the world. I am worthy of success and happiness. Okay, what is it that people adore about you, Libra? Okay, your perspective on things. People think that you give really good advice to the people in your life, okay? Your ability to forgive, okay, forgiveness. I can let it go when a friend makes mistakes or hurts my feelings. You're good at forgiving. Not a lot of people are good at that. Okay, now you have got the card of walking away from a relationship, Libra. Is Libra going to meet someone new? Someone that's not in this spread? Next year? So if this person is someone that leaves you and they travel and they go back to their family, you will meet a totally separate person next year. Okay, I just pulled that just in case that is what's happening, because I don't know why it seemed like it was going like that. Alright, take care, Libra. I hope this resonates with some people. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. And I'll see you in the next one.